Hi, I'm Drew, a drag queen living in LA with my husband Curtis and my dog, Jean-Benet Puppy.
And I'm Grant, and I'm a former pastor. I still live in Florida. I'm working on it. And I got a wife and 4 kids. And I'm down here just with my thoughts about Jessica Rabbit. Do you think she thinks of me ever?
No. I got to be honest with you, Grant. I think she only has one eye. I think she's thinking, what am I missing? Today, it is 2012 again, and we take a BuzzFeed quiz.
We take several BuzzFeed quizzes.
A Christian BuzzFeed quiz.
And we learn about spiritual gifts.
They're terrible. Yes.
And Drew can speak in tongues now. Enjoy the episode. That's Lion King. I think you're doing Lion King.
Oh, they've got tongues. Hi, I'm Drew. And I'm Nang.
And I'm Gran, and I'm not. Drew's got that pee-pee poo-poo hat on.
Pee-pee? It's a poo-poo. Listen, we all need to be more in touch with our piss and our shit. And I've always said
Like physically touch it?
Yeah, why not? Listen, I think too many of us accidentally touch our poo-poo and we get scared. But the only way to get over that is exposure therapy. So next time you go to the bathroom, just shit straight into your palm.
Yep.
Or the palm of a loved one.
And if you feel like you need a little extra boost, put it in your pocket. You know, instead of having a pocket full of hopes and dreams.
I got a pocket full of shit. Didn't you see Emma Stone in the airport, in the Memphis airport?
I did, with Kieran Culkin.
Oh,
no, Kieran
wrong
Culkin.
one.
Yeah, very close.
I basically said the same thing, right?
Yeah. Anyway, Drew, when you were a kid, can we go back? Can we go back to childhood?
You know, I love doing that for sure.
No, like
yes,
real
I'm ready.
Real little. Immediately when you think of favorite cartoon as a child, go. What was it? Cartoon. Get back there.
I can't think on my toes. Listen, I've had a long day. My brain's not working. Can I have choices?
Is that why your camera's crooked?
I don't know why it is. I'm too tired to fix it. Listen, I don't do anything straight.
You know what I'm saying? You know, brother.
It doesn't mean that yeah, but like, here's the thing. And I know I'm not the only one. When someone says, what is your favorite? That stresses me out. Because it's so hard to pick a favorite.
Okay.
Because can I tell you the first thing that popped in my mind, which doesn't make any sense because we could only watch it twice a year, was Gummy Bears. But I think if I had to pick, I'd say Ninja Turtles.
Everywhere.
You think Ninja Turtles was our cartoon?
Ninja Turtles was really important to us. The Ghostbusters cartoon was pretty important to us as well.
Bobby's World. We were
Bobby's World.
Bobby's World
was really good. And then, way too old, we were watching Dexter's Laboratory as seniors in high school, I believe.
Okay. Alexis and I were, I don't remember. Oh, yeah. On our podcast, and thank you so much for listening. On our podcast, we were talking to a guest who was younger than us. And they were like, did you watch, I think it was SpongeBob. And Alexis goes, we were too old. And I was like, no. We were. However, we as queer people, we get to choose our family and we get to get stuck in our childhood because we got molested. So I watched all the cartoons.
Yeah, I did too. But I think because I'm related to you, because my twin got molested, I get to stay in childhood longer. Thank you, brother.
True. No problem.
The gift that keeps on giving. So, Whitbit, he's 11 and he still loves Bluey.
Hell yeah.
I know you probably don't. Have you seen anything of Bluey?
Yes, I have.
Why?
Because TikTok.
Edibles?
No, there was like a TikTok thing about there were gay characters or something. So I watched one episode, and I gotta say, I found it so delightful.
It's so good. It's great.
So good.
It's so good. The writing's good. It's funny. It's nice. It's wonderful. Anyway, Drew, I couldn't think. I couldn't. I couldn't get over how no cartoon character on that show was hot. They weren't hot enough.
Bluey?
Yeah. And I was thinking, like, my kids, they're watching these cartoons, and I'm thinking, are there any characters they want to get down with? Because they're never going to make it in the sequel to Epstein Files without it. What I was thinking about was Jessica Rabbit. When I was a child...
Sure. That wasn't a children's movie, and we shouldn't have been allowed to watch it.
Jessica Rabbit, well, I look back on a lot of movies that we watched, and maybe it was sold to us as a children's film. Maybe it was Schindler's List. I don't know. I'm not keeping track. But Jessica Rabbit was transformative in my life. And
she's a trans woman.
Smash. And so, Drew, I'm curious, as a gay kid,
were
there any cartoon characters
Johnny Bravo
you wanted? He's so little where it counts.
I know, I prefer that. I don't like a lot of prep time. So, I think too, like...
Oh, mama, he'd be in and out real quick.
Exactly.
That's smart. You know what?
Now, if I were to fuck a cartoon character today, I would say Johnny Bravo would be very down the list. I say this all the time. I'll say it again. I'm glad I'm going to say this. I say this all the time. Your type, what you think your type is often, in my experience...
You say it so much you can't even remember it. It's just always coming out.
No, this is part of the sentence.
Oh yeah.
I just think that when you have like a type, it's usually based in some sort of trauma or experience that you never end up with your type, because you realize when you get older that your type was because, like, for instance, my type, what I thought my type was, like, I couldn't possibly be with anyone other than an extremely masculine, muscular man. And
Curtis.
I realized, exactly, that's why I went for him, so masculine and muscular. But I realized, like, no, it's just because as a kid, as an entire life, I grew up with people telling me, like, femininity and being, like, so skinny is bad. So, like, my ideal man was what I wasn't.
And?
You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, I wouldn't fuck Johnny Bravo now, but I would fuck Cat Dog.
Which end?
Wait, why are we talking about this? What is this?
Which end?
Oh, no, I would go up the middle.
That is where their cloaca is.
Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh, Rocko's Modern Life. That, the Toad Woman, the sexually charged Toad Woman.
Yes. Oh, man.
It's just Mrs. Toad, right? When it was just Mr. Toad, Mrs. Toad.
I don't know.
I don't
know, but you're doing a great job with that voice.
Thank you. That sexually charged Toad, she did things to me too, because I was like, I want. Wait a second. There's an older woman who's going after this Rocco boy, and so I think I wanted to be kidnapped. I think is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Well,
if
I was
your
getting
type
molested
is based
and no one was hurting you,
yeah.
and I think you were just jealous.
I was, because I never cried myself to sleep, and I felt like I was missing out.
Yeah, you did. You cried yourself to sleep a lot. You'd go,
no,
God.
I didn't.
Yes, you would. You don't remember? Okay,
you.
I'll tell you this.
Jesus,
No. It wasn't even that insane. It was like, I had an impure thought today, Jesus. I'm really sorry. I just can't stop thinking about boobies.
I love why'd you make them so perfect, Drew? If trauma informs,
they're not all perfect.
No, but if trauma informs your type, then why aren't we incredibly attracted to escalators? Why are we not just so horned up for escalators?
Well,
nothing
first of all,
traumatized us more as children.
Secondly, I think it's more that it was our parents who were traumatizing us into the escalator situation. Instead of us being like, hey, Mom, Dad, escalators terrify me. Let's work through it. They would just pull us. And so that's why I think I was into dads. So
that's why.
And that's
Johnny
why you
Bravo.
like giant titties. So.
Oh, love them. Respectfully. I was thinking about, again, back to our childhood and back to the church world. Do you remember there was a season of time, and it was like really popular in the evangelical world in the 90s, probably even early 2000s, where they came up with like a BuzzFeed style quiz to figure out what your spiritual gifts were. Do you remember this?
No.
Oh.
Who did?
It was all the rage. Like evangelical churches. It's like a big deal. I mean, we did it at Bellevue, like when we were kids, probably teenagers. You probably weren't there anymore. But it was like across evangelicalism. So spiritual gifts is this belief that when you become a Christian, you receive the Holy Spirit through your butt of your heart, your heart butt. Then
heart is the butt of the organs.
Then because God has great plans for you, thus saith the Lord. Unless he gives you leukemia or something, then he has a battle. He has something to teach you. I don't know. Anyway,
he's got to fix it.
He gives you spiritual gifts where because his spirit's inside of you, now you can do things you couldn't do before, and the church needs you to use those. So,
like what?
There was. I'm about to listen to you, and we're going to find out what your spiritual gift is. There was this big, and if anyone grew up in the evangelical church in the 90s and 2000s, right? Wasn't that a thing? That wasn't just my church. Like, it was like a huge
I
focus.
remember spiritual gifts. Like that.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Okay, so
Sorry,
here they are.
Light. I really, like, your lighting always looks so good, and I look like I'm running from someone. Myself.
Johnny Bravo.
Now I run toward him.
Not anymore. You already told us. You showed your hand. So the first one is evangelism. So you have the gift to go evangelize, to tell people about
to go lie
Jesus.
To people. Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't lie to people. Lying implies that I knew that I was being untrustworthy.
Oh,
what?
so you dumb lied. That's called doing a dumb one. That's
called
doing a dumb one. You're pulling a dumb one.
I did a dumb lie.
Oh my God, I dumb lied. I'm sorry, y'all. I dumb lied
for a long time. So evangelism, teacher. I think you can figure that one out. Wisdom, which is kind of funny. Oh
yeah.
You become a Christian and you're like, I know what's up. I was so dumb before. This one, knowledge.
Super smart.
Knowledge and prophecy are kind of the same thing.
How
what
are
do you think
wisdom and knowledge different?
Exactly. So some people, especially in the charismatic church, will be like, I have a word of knowledge for you. And what they're saying is prophecy. What they're saying is they think God has told them something to tell you that, like, only God could have told them to tell you this, right? Like, they're going to tell you something about your life right now, or something that maybe is going to happen to you or whatever. And so they call it a word of knowledge, and it's prophecy. And there were people, even though we weren't in it, that's a big charismatic church thing. Even though I wasn't in a charismatic church, the church I was in Memphis, in Bartlett, Tennessee, there were some old ladies in the church who would come up to me out of nowhere, and they would say, I have a word of knowledge for you. And I was always like, oh. And I go, okay, go for it. And they'd be like, just the Lord told me. And usually it was something like, it's like Cleo, Miss Cleo, right? Like, it was like something really generic. Now. Yeah, they would get into this like very offensive accent. And it would be something like, you've been dealing with a challenge. I had 4 kids under 4, so yeah. You've been dealing with a challenge, and the Lord is proud of you and will bring you out soon.
And
it was like
so
stuff like that.
Nice.
Well,
what
then
darling women.
Every now and then I would get some like feedback via a word of knowledge. The Lord wanted me to tell you, the sermon's a little long. It's a little long.
I actually have a word of knowledge for you too. God told me a few things about you today that I'm not allowed to share. It. No, he told me not to do it on the podcast because there could be law enforcement listening.
The gift of faith? I don't even know what that means. Gift of faith. I believe so good. I believe so hard.
You get to ignore evidence. You're really good at ignoring facts. Honestly, the Christian evangelical right, they all have the gift of faith. Not knowledge or wisdom. They definitely have the gift of faith.
I saw a TikTok where someone was posting like Harvard Medical School did some study, and it was a blind study of like people that were sick and that were prayed for and others that weren't prayed for, and obviously it showed prayer does nothing. It doesn't matter if you're prayed for or not.
What?
And
that's liberal. That's liberal media.
So the top comment was, I think I'll continue to trust Jesus over Harvard. Thank you. That's solid.
Well said.
That's faith. That's the gift.
You can't argue with that,
brother. Healing, the gift of healing. Do you have that?
Yep. Watch. Hang on. Let me cut myself real quick.
Go ahead. It's about right. Yep. All right, now show me your hand. Oh my God. It's so dainty.
Yeah. Don't ask to see the other one. It's I'm holding ketchup. I'm holding ketchup in my other hand, so I can't show
you. Always you shit in the palm of your hand, you pour ketchup in the palm of your hand. You're consistent.
God, I love holding condiments.
Healing, miracles, discernment of spirits. Do you think you have that one?
Hell yeah. Watch. Okay, someone's coming through. It's a like a grandfather figure.
Yeah.
He
wants
me to pass a message to you. He says,
Papa?
When I lay dying of cancer.
Oh, don't do this.
You came
Don't
to
do
me,
what you're about to do.
Teenage grandson.
Don't say what you're about to say. How dare you?
And you saved me. You told me about Jesus. And
You're
I
welcome,
prayed to
Papa.
receive Jesus. And because
You're
of that,
Papa.
I'm in heaven now. That was wild, Grant. That was wild. Tell the story.
Mama.
That was wild. That was
in
wild.
In heaven, railing Mama. I got him back together. Idiot. Who's the idiot now?
You really did. Thank you for doing that. I really
reunited them.
It.
Our
Thank
Papa
so
was
much.
on hospice. He had lung cancer in his one good lung. He had a bad lung because people of that vintage always had a bad something. So he had a bad lung.
He worked in a factory. And the factory coated his lungs with poison. So he retired because of he did a medical retire at like 35, and then he just
which was pretty close to
retirement
age back then.
Yeah, that's true.
So he got cancer in the bad one or in the good one, and they both became bad. And two bads don't make a right. When he was in hospice, I went to his house and asked him if he knew he was going to go to heaven or not. I did my training. I did my faith training where I asked him, Papa, if you knew if you were going to die tonight and you were to stand before God, do you know if he'd let you in heaven or not?
Oh.
And he'd be like, I don't know, baby. And anyway, as I'm talking to him about this, here's what I remember. He burst into tears.
Because he was scared of dying, and you were threatening him with hell, you piece of shit.
I wasn't threatening him with hell. I was showing it to him. I was going, you want to know?
Grant, you were also a victim, and I need to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I was a child. How old were we? 15? 16?
Are you joking? Is this a joke?
How old were we?
Do you not remember when Papa died?
No, I don't remember the year.
Y'all, set the stage. We're going to set the stage. So we come from country people, and we were the first grandchildren of all of their many grandchildren that were going to go to college. That was going to graduate from high school and go to college. So this was like our big moment. And we were graduating high school, and the week of our high school graduation, Papa goes, give me a second, let me make this about me. And so for like the entire week leading up to our fucking graduation, he was going like this. And we had to like give him water on a sponge. Grow up. I knew you were doing it for attention. You know what, Grant? I'm
Then
not mad that you scared him.
Mama said that he wanted me to have his truck. He had a little 2-seater Toyota, and the AC was messed up in it. And so rather than fix it, Papa ripped out like a bunch of wires and shit. He was just Meh. And he knew don't touch the AC, like it just doesn't work anymore. But he didn't tell anybody. So I got it, and I turned on the AC, and it shot antifreeze all over the engine. I think it died like a week later. Like it went to be with Papa, which I think
it was a week.
Yeah, I think he wanted it with him, and it is.
And
him and Mama are in there, and they're railing each other. Yeah, Drew, thank you. That was super embarrassing.
Mama was
so
hot. Like when I see young pictures of Mama, I'm like, I get it, Papa. I get it. She had big naturals, an incredible profile, just a beautiful nose.
She had those high cheekbones.
I was super into our grandma.
The first pair of real life titties I ever saw, Mama.
God, really?
You showed them to me. Mom and Dad had gone on a trip or something, like an overnight.
Wait, no, stop. Grant, I don't want to think about this. Wait, I had blocked that out. Oh my God, I showed Grant Mama's titties. Oh my
Mama was in the jacuzzi in our parents' bedroom. Drew runs in and is like, Mama's taking a bath and her titties are out. I mean, he didn't say titties, but probably said boobies. And I said, what? And he said, yeah, the door's open. You can see them. Let's go look. And he brought me over there to show me my grandmother's big naturals.
Okay.
So
to be fair, they were floating in water. And so they did. I was more excited to see that parts of her body could float when the other parts weren't. That's why I thought that was cool. It wasn't gross. I wasn't doing it gross.
And then you went and got your brother because it wasn't gross. We weren't doing anything weird.
It wasn't gross, Grant.
It wasn't gross. It was
also,
just
let me say this.
Stuff.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
We also grew up with parents who refused to talk about bodies or biology or sex in any way. So truly, like, seeing your grandma's boobs for us was just like, oh wow, she has those booby things that mom has. Let's go look at those things. We didn't know any better. We didn't know anything. Sorry.
Drew, close your eyes.
No.
Close your eyes. Drew,
I'm never going to close them again. I'm never.
Can you close your eyes for 1 second? Please, can we just do it? It's part of this thing I've got planned. Can you just close your eyes? Picture them right now. Picture Mama's titties floating in that water.
I love.
Come on in here,
bathtub.
Drew boy.
I love
it was a great bathtub.
Even when we shit in it. It was a pink marble jacuzzi tub, and one side was angled, so you could just slide down like a slide.
It was awesome. It had a skylight above it, and Mom and Dad never used the jacuzzi ever. It had plants around it that were all dusty.
Yeah, but it was amazing when we could take hot baths. When we could take jacuzzis. Remember when we were really little and it'd be like jacuzzi? That was great.
Yeah. It was good times. It was
Did
good
you
times.
see it
I was
after the
bank?
After the bank took our childhood home because our dad is a piece of shit. They redid it.
That's what they said.
It's on Zillow. You can go on Zillow and see. It looks like it was bought. You ready for this? Skylight is still there.
Oh, good news.
They took the carpet out of the bathroom, which I thought was strange. What a strange choice. That carpet was great, a catch in water. And instead of the giant pink jacuzzi tub and wall of mirrors, it is a clawfoot tub in the middle, where the jacuzzi was. And that's it.
What do you mean? That's a huge space.
Yeah.
Humongous space.
Where the jacuzzi was, there's an old clawfoot tub. And you could tell they're trying to make it look modern and cool, but this was 1,000 years ago, so of course it doesn't look modern anymore. Yeah, go on Zillow. You could see it.
So, discernment of spirit, speaking in tongues, interpretation of tongues. Did you ever see this when you were in the church? Did you ever see people speaking in tongues?
I think it really would have freaked me out. I gotta be honest.
The first time I ever saw it, I was in college, and it did freak me out.
Yeah, I can't imagine it wouldn't be scary.
a dude who came from a charismatic background, who was at the Southern Baptist school, and he wanted to go to church. He wanted to go to like charismatic church, but he didn't want to go by himself. And I was like, I'll go with you. Freaked me the fuck out.
No.
Like, I was not cool. The worship guy got up there, he started doing music, and then in the middle of the song, he was like, blah, 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 blah. And then someone came out and was like, it's tongue time, y'all. And everyone in the place just started going like, blah, 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 watermelon, whatever they were saying. And there's supposed to be someone who interprets the speaking in tongues, and it's fucking crazy.
Every
time we encountered
I know
it,
we
it's been weird.
both enjoy the grandpa who makes Christian movies. Old grandpa.
Yes. Yeah, with the bowl cut.
Yes. I saw Andy King reacting to one of his movies, and it was a movie that grandpa wrote. So it's this old guy with a bowl cut who writes insane Christian movies, like anti-vax, pro-Trump, pro old people fucking. Like, it's really bizarre. They're very funny.
Insanely good. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I misspoke. Anyway, the one I watched literally yesterday was Andy King reacting to. He wrote a movie about teens, charismatic teens, who are
so far so good.
God spoke to the boy, who is very unattractive, conventionally speaking, and gave him the knowledge that he's going to marry a random girl he saw in a coffee shop. So the whole movie is him like trying to, and then she is not charismatic. She's regular Baptist, and he's charismatic. So her dad's like, you cannot date a charismatic. And then she starts speaking in tongues, and it's too late. Yeah, sorry, spoiler. They fall in love, or God
It'll
makes
catch
them.
you. That speaking in tongues will catch you.
Yeah.
I was in my last gig in my last church, we went to this conference that was taking the reform side of the church, which is what we were, the boring, like, we know everything, we're smarter than everybody, but we don't do all the crazy stuff. And then it was taking the charismatic side, and it was coming to a single conference, like. And so none of us had ever been to anything like that. It was like mixing us all up and being like, hey, look.
Well, because you didn't believe in diversity back then.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely sold on it. What are we doing here, folks? You know what I mean?
No idea. White Jesus, help us.
The speaking in tongues, interpretation of tongues came up. And it was so fucking weird. So Francis Chan, who is like a famous evangelical preacher, megachurch pastor, whatever.
Sure.
He gets up on stage and he gives the most bizarre speech. First off, he got up on stage and he knelt down on the stage and was like, I just need to worship. And in silence, he knelt down with his head on the stage for like 10 minutes. And we were just like,
okay, love that. That's a great speech.
It was
honestly,
awesome.
Y'all,
then,
if you don't know what to say the next time you have to give a speech, especially at like a graduation, just say you need to worship real quick.
And then go down. So he gets back up
like
and he starts talking about his daughter is sick at home. And he's like, and I pray that she'd be healed, and she's not, and I don't know what to do with that. And we're like, oh, he's completely crashing out right now. This dude jumps up in the audience, and he just starts going, you know, like he starts doing his thing. Francis goes, do we have an interpreter? Do we have someone with the gift of interpretation? This random other dude across the room stands up and says...
That would be me. I'm going to do that.
Well, he starts to say, the Lord says, as he does that, two other people jumped up and they think they're the ones that are getting the message. And all three of them shout out messages to him, all saying that the Lord told them. Yes, they were all different messages.
Okay.
One was like, the Lord has heard your cries and desires repentance from you, or something. And then someone else was like, the Lord has heard your cries and your daughter is healed. As you hear this word, she is healed. Her fever is gone. And then, like, on stage, he called his wife and was like, check her temperature. And she checked it and was like, yeah, she still fucking got a fever. Whatever. And he like hangs up the phone. He's like, what do I do with that? And in the Old Testament, if you said, thus saith the Lord, and you were wrong, you're a false prophet and you're supposed to be killed. So we didn't kill that guy.
Shoot him? Oh, really?
No, but
weird.
I don't know. I guess socially he died. Like no one talked to him the rest of the time. We shunned him. We shunned him real good.
And that works. Trust me, I know. I have a family member who's being shunned, and it's funny.
Anyway, spiritual gifts test. But Drew, where it led me was, and by the way, you know what my spiritual gifts were, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Leadership, teaching, and evangelism.
Exactly.
Obviously.
How many choices are there? How many gifts are there?
Mercy, giving, encouragement, leadership, service, and all the other ones we said. So I don't know. Was that like 15?
That's a ton, first of all.
Our God is an awesome God. He's not a small God. He's an awesome God.
A lot of them sound like they could be combined. I think, if anything, he might be awesome to you, but I think he's wasteful.
When you look at the vastness of space and how empty it is,
I can't do that. I'm not allowed to.
What it made me think was, we did these like spiritual gift tests and it was all the rage. And honestly, they were like BuzzFeed tests. It was like, when you see someone in need, A, do you cry? B, do you try to help them? C, do you steal from them? I don't know. Anyway, and then at the end of it, it'd be like Slytherin. And so like it was that's how you found your spiritual gift test. And it reminded me of BuzzFeed articles, like those tests. And then I thought, are there Christian BuzzFeed quizzes?
Wait, are there?
There are. Drew, can I give you a couple?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Flying colors. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Is one of them find out if you're actually saved? That's funny.
No. This first one I thought of you is, which biblical man will you marry? Okay.
Oh,
so you need to answer these questions. You can see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, so you need to answer these questions. I cannot answer them for you. Which characteristic is most important to you in a partner? Agility, musical talent, wisdom, courage, perseverance, or money? What do you want in a partner? And by the way, those listening, you can play at home as long as you pick the same answers Drew does.
Yeah, otherwise you just want to. Well, you'll be wrong if you choose a different answer. Agility, I get. Like, I want him to be able to jump over a car. That's really big for me. Mm-hmm, However, I'd love wisdom.
Okay, wisdom it is.
Yeah,
Drew, moving on.
I'm tired of being the only smart person. Keep going.
Which physical trait's most attractive to you? Luscious locks, ruddiness, facial symmetry, tan skin, a full beard, fashionable.
Okay,
is fashionable a physical trait?
Couple things.
No,
I have a few things. I have a few things. Number one. Ruddiness. Does that mean like pockmark?
I think it means
symmetry. We all are attracted to that. There's a science behind that. Like facial symmetry is how we know what
this is a Bible
is.
quiz. Don't talk about science, idiot.
Tan skin.
I know.
That's kind of leaving some people. Listen, Grant, a full beard. I can't even grow one of those. Fashionable is gay. So I guess gay.
Ruddiness is like short and doesn't age.
Gross. Like an old baby. You know what? I'm going to be insane. And I'm going to say a full fucking beard. No. Let's do facial symmetry. I'm sorry. That's true. Because we all have it.
Okay. Facial symmetry. What are you looking for in a partner? Someone who won't let his appearance go. I wish. Am I right? Someone passionate about the arts. Someone who will support and interpret my dreams. So it's not someone who will support and interpret your dreams. It's someone who will support and interpret whoever wrote this. Someone who likes to travel. Someone who knows the Bible well, obviously. And someone who's a go-getter. What are you looking for in a partner?
God, these are all such good choices. You know, someone passionate about the arts. That's another gay. So obviously I'm super into that.
Yeah.
I'm always waking up going, God, I wish I just had someone near me who could tell me what that dream meant. Why do I keep imagining Grant dying at my hand? That would be helpful. But you know what, Grant? I need a go-getter. I need
You do.
wise
You do. I
man
knew
to
it.
get my go. Okay, so I'm gonna
knew
say
it.
go-getter. Okay, I need a car.
You need someone to fix the angle on that camera. Which hobby do you hope to do with your partner? You want to go hunting, playing music, trying fad diets? You know that hobby that everyone has of trying fad diets?
My favorite hobby is just trying fad diets. Y'all, I can't get enough.
Together.
Oh my God, I can't wait till they make a new one.
Spying on other people. That's a hobby.
I
think it's a crime. Rising from rags to riches. Again, I don't know this person's ever
How is that
seen
a
hobby.
Because then, like, do you have to get poor again?
Yeah, you have to get poor again.
Doing your hobby? Okay, I can do it.
You just get really into Bitcoin and you're poor again. Plotting destruction. That's a hobby. That counts.
I would love, Grant.
I think
we've reached a point in this quiz where, yes, we can laugh and we can joke about the answers, but somebody out there wrote this, okay, and
a human person,
and I'm worried about them. Do we have an obligation to check on them? Because if they think trying fad diets and plotting destruction are hobbies,
and spying on people,
I'm concerned. Well, spying on people makes sense. I love people watching. Okay, so like, fuck it. Listen, hobby. Okay, I guess. Spying on other people. I do love people watching, especially if they're in their homes and they feel safe. And they don't know.
Which weakness can you most easily tolerate in a partner? If they're conceited, if they're lustful, I guess. They're just horny all the time. Seclusion.
It's a weakness.
Nosiness. Get out of here, nosiness. Anger or greed. Which weakness can you most easily tolerate in a partner? I mean, all of those are deal breakers. I got to be honest. They're all red flags. I'm not standing for it.
I want know.
Godliness, humility.
Again,
generosity.
All of these could be, like, there's, some of these are the same answer. Lust and anger are the same. When I get mad, I come, and vice versa.
Yeah, that's true.
When I come, I get mad. I guess nosiness, just because I'm nosy. I hate these. This is a terrible quiz.
Nosiness it is.
Yeah.
Daniel. Daniel is your guy. You're into those quiet guys who only open their mouth. Oh, fuck. Don't give me an ad.
Well, it's for people who take Disney quizzes as seriously as we do.
I can't read it. You're into those quiet guys who only open their mouths to say something extra wise. Look no further than Daniel if you want a guy who looks Baptist on the outside but is totally charismatic on the inside. He'll interpret all your dreams.
He'll tell me my dreams.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking Daniel.
There is an incredible Dolly Parton song.
Daniel?
It's called Daniel, and I think it is supposed to be about Bible, because Dolly Parton, mountain person, song Daniel. I'm just gonna type in Dolly
There's
Parton
an Elton
song,
John song Daniel.
That's not helpful, is it? They're not the same person.
Could be.
Is it?
She might just be singing his song.
Never mind. It's called John Daniel, and it turns out that John Daniel was John the Baptist all along. Never mind.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
John Daniel came to town one summer afternoon, wearing dirty work clothes so everybody knew. He was just another logger from the logging camp nearby.
That's right.
John Daniel in John Daniel's eyes.
Lordy, lordy, look who's 40.
And then for about 30 seconds, it's just Dolly Parton going, John Daniel! John Daniel! It's a great song. Actually, I'm going to listen to it right after this. John Daniel.
Fantastic. Why wait? Drew, are you excited you're going to marry Daniel? I really thought you're a Methuselah
I don't know
gal,
a lot about him. I don't know a lot about Daniel. Was he, what was he? Was he a Ninja Turtle?
Daniel's a Ninja Turtle. Daniel, he was a prophet, and he prophesied the fall of Egypt.
Okay, that's hot. Okay.
Babylon?
Okay.
Babylon.
Oh,
sorry.
Well,
Babylon.
I've never been a fan of Babylon either. So, you know what? Yeah, I'll fuck him.
The Book of Daniel's crazy. The Book of Daniel is the one that's got the angels, described to angels as they're like wheels of eyes. They're just like circles of eyes.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So Daniel was on acid. like a lot.
Do you think the reason Delilah actually cut Samson's hair was because she knew it would give him an incredible orgasm? You know how people choke themselves until they come?
Do I ever? Yeah. Of course I do.
Maybe she thought, like, well, this is
David
like
Carradine.
taking away all of his powers. So I bet they were fucking. And she's like, wouldn't it be nuts if I cut your hair right now? And he'd be like, oh my fucking God, fucking do it.
Cut
Fucking
my
do it.
fucking hair. Just cut my hair. It's like that Sean Penn in that new Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Fuck, what's it called?
Oh my God. Sean Penn at the Golden Globes. He is a leather handbag. He looks so thick. His skin looks thick. I don't even know like how would they operate on him? How would they even get his skin open? Sean Penn's skin doesn't open anymore. Everyone.
He'd have to will it to open.
Oh, yeah,
Only Sean Penn can open Sean Penn's skin, and I think
that's true.
That says the
God,
prophecy.
he's a doctor.
Drew, can I give you one last BuzzFeed Christian quiz? So you're gonna marry Daniel.
Yeah, but are they better answers?
Oh, this one is top notch.
Okay,
ready?
Second.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
We are gonna be. We're guests on Eric Cedano's podcast, Wild Wild West, tomorrow. And Alexis texted because she was wanting to help out. And she said, I can probably use my roommate's car because Curtis wanted to use the car. And she texted very excited with a lot of exclamation points. I have car tomorrow. I pick you up. And then she listed a time that is 2 hours after we should have been there. So it's just letting her know.
She's trying. She's trying. Okay.
So she said she knew that. She meant to type something else, but her thumbs are still fat. She's on Wegovy. She's lost like a bunch of weight already.
But not from her thumbs. And all thumbs
No,
are
her
beautiful.
thumbs, it's all going to her thumbs.
This quiz makes even less sense. It's called...
Yeah, the first one made a ton of sense.
Everyone has a biblical character that matches their personality. Here's yours.
So
it's gonna... You're going to be a character from the scriptures. Which virtue do you strive for, Drew? Is it chastity? You were a sex addict, so...
Oh, no, I'm just bad at it.
Temperance? No. You not drinking? Charity? Diligence? Patience? Kindness? Humility? All of these or none of these? That's a terrible option. All of these?
I mean, all of these would be nice.
I guess would be God?
I would like... I'm too humble already. It's actually, people tell me that all the time, that I'm just way too humble and I'm really good at things. Charity is what I refer to Twinnuendo as, so I'm already doing that. It would either be patience or... No, it's patience.
That's what you're pursuing.
I'm a bitch.
Okay. You're a lover, you're a child, you're a mother. Choose a Prince of Egypt character.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
So we have Moses via DreamWorks. I love how all of them say via DreamWorks. We have Moses via DreamWorks. Ramses via DreamWorks. Zipporah, Moses' wife, via DreamWorks. Tuya.
Oh, I'm bitch. I'm bitch at the bottom.
Seti.
She's saying deliver us, right? Yocheved.
His mama.
Yes, didn't she sing deliver us?
Yeah.
Who sang Deliver Us? No, his sister. No. Wait, what?
Wait, who's Yocheved?
Yocheved was the daughter of Levi and the mother of Miriam.
Yeah, the mother of Moses.
Oh, gross. I don't want to be a
Yeah, she sang Deliver Us.
She got rid of the kid, and that I do want to do. So you know what? I'm her.
Yocheved. Perfect. Pick just one animal to take on the ark.
That's not how it works. That's not the point of the ark. You have to have two.
One.
Okay.
How many animals were of each were on the ark? Do you know?
Yeah,
I'm really
12.
asking. 7.
Grant, it wasn't real.
Have you been to the Ark Experience in Kentucky? Have you been to the Ark Experience in Kentucky? It's pretty fucking real.
Can I be honest with you, Grant? I would love to go. I really would.
I
not
would
joking.
too. I think it would be.
We should do a show in
content.
Cincinnati, and then we can just drive on over.
Go to the Ark. I would love for everyone to go with us. We all leave the show and drive over. Okay.
Everyone,
so...
if you want to go to ARC, let us know. So I can take a lion, an owl, a sloth, a monkey, a bear, or a wolf.
You can only bring one for some reason.
For what?
Which one are you bringing?
But I'm bringing them on the ARC for what?
Don't worry about it.
So will the rest of them go extinct?
Purposes. God's ways are higher. Stop asking questions and pick your animal.
Okay, you're absolutely right. I should take this BuzzFeed thing more seriously. I think they would all be so annoying to deal with. So, like a sloth, they don't do anything. Yeah, I'll do a sloth.
Shit. Yeah, they don't do
Yeah, that's fine.
Shit.
Whatever.
What factor has the biggest influence on your life?
Oh,
your friends, your parents, your job, your religious beliefs, where you live, or your significant other. So this has the biggest influence on your life currently.
Not has had. So we can cross off parents. Okay. Well, my friends are really my coworkers, so I wouldn't say that. Where you live. I don't technically know where I live, so it can't be that.
I wish it said brother. Obviously, that would be the choice, but it's fine. Pick your.
I mean, it's sort of, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, it's sort of that because I would say my job. IMHO is 99% of my life, and that's the only way you're able to live. So my job.
Yeah, pretty much. Which biblical superpower do you wish you had?
Oh, hell
yeah. Do you wish you could walk on water like Jeebus? Do you wish you had super strength like Sampan? Do you wish you could pass through walls also like Jeebus?
Like Ghost? Oh.
Do you wish you could raise the dead also like Jeebus? Do you think you could turn water into wine also like Jesus? Or heal the sick also like
Jesus?
Peter. I'm switching it up, but also Jeebus.
Okay, passing through walls would be a fun party trick, but it seems really selfish to choose that. Raising the dead, I don't want to... Listen, life is awful, and so if you die, lucky you. I'm not raising you back. I'm not putting you through this again.
You put them back up, and they're like, what the fuck?
Walking on water is absolutely insane, because what are you walking to? There's nothing out there. You're walking to what?
Just
the
water.
Other side?
Water.
Grow up.
Exactly.
Turning water into wine, I don't really drink anymore. Super strength, I'm already too strong. My doctor actually is worried that I'm too strong. You know what? I'm such a good person. I'd love to be able to heal the sick. I'd love to be able to heal the sick.
So your answer is passing through walls?
Yes.
Okay.
Without
choose a biblical language.
How fun would that be? Could you pass through the wall of a plane and then would you be on the wing?
No, I would hope so. Otherwise, you're like, fuck.
Oh, yeah, I don't have super strength. Never mind. I'll stay inside the plane, though.
Yeah. Don't pass through the plane walls. Drew,
choose biblical language.
Yeah, dude. We how much, when we were kids, how much did we talk about our favorite biblical language? Was it Aramaic? Was it Greek? Or was it Hebrew?
I got to be honest with you, Grant. I would feel uncomfortable saying anything but Jesus' native tongue. Which was Aramaic.
Okay. And, God damn it.
Wasn't it Aramaic translated into Greek, translated into Hebrew?
No, Aramaic and Greek existed at the same time.
Good for them.
What's your favorite biblical story? You like Noah's Ark? Animals on a boat? David and Goliath?
Lot's wife.
Samson and Delilah, Adam and Eve, Lazarus, the three wise men. My favorite isn't listed.
I love Lot's wife.
Why is that even
I think she's
an option?
Incredible. I think she's absolutely incredible.
Moses.
I'm Moses.
You're Moses. You'll always fight for what you believe in at any cost. Your beliefs are everything to you,
for people
and
who
nothing.
Take Disney quizzes as seriously
will stop.
As
will never stop you from doing what's right. You're a true moral authority, and others strive to life their lives like you.
No, I think they've made a mistake. I think they've made a mistake.
I think that was it.
They've absolutely made a mistake. I'm one of the angels who tried to rape, or no, I'm one of the townspeople who tried to rape the angels. Who ended up just raping Lot's daughters instead.
Well, I mean, they didn't. He offered them, but they were like,
they weren't as hot
gross.
As the angels. Yeah.
I want those angels. Once you see that holy hole, you're not
you're never
anywhere
going back.
else. You're going straight to that holy hole.
I'm not rimming anything but a holy hole, okay?
Brother. Well, thank you for taking all these quizzes. It was so good to get back in the Bible with you. I felt like
Jesus.
I felt like we were back in Adventures in Odyssey together. That we were, Hey, have you searched your name in the Epstein files yet?
Okay, it's so funny that you brought that up. I was worried when I heard that the files were being released, but I heard that instead of covering up or redacting like victim information, they redacted some of the people who went to the island to do the bad things, their names. And so far my name is under a black bar. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't diddling kids. I was just delivering massage oil. I'm really into that.
Not asking questions, just delivering. And I mean, your real name wasn't there. It was You Stinky Pete 1, I believe, was the thing that kept popping up.
Don't use my AIM screen name in this tawdry shit. This goddamn awful shit.
Pete.
Do you have a hard time? I have the hardest time, and I know it's designed this way, but I have the hardest time like scrolling through Instagram Reels. TikTok is dead. Scrolling through Instagram Reels and like big bombshell, giant Epstein bombshell. Trump is fucking shitting his pants.
Right.
And it's like, you have said
he is
that.
Shitting his pants.
Truly. You have said that at every fucking turn.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
you know
matter.
that awful, I feel bad for the guy, but now I don't anymore, I don't think. The guy who interviews his Trump parents, he has a whole podcast about it.
Yeah.
I find that so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's called necessary conversation. I don't know. I find it so frustrating because I don't know what his purpose is, because there is enough information out there to know that they will constantly move the goalposts because they don't think with logic. They think with fear. And he's not trying to scare them. Like, he's not trying to manipulate them, which is the only way I think you can get people out of this shit. So this week, after the Epstein files came out, more of them came out, and it's even more undeniable that Trump is in there and that
he's innocent.
Yeah, and he's innocent. And so this week on the show, he was like, Mom, you said if they released the files and Trump was in them, that you would stop, following him or whatever. And he goes, so it came out. It looks very, very bad for him. He's in it. He's all over those files. And he goes, do you still support him? And she said, well, yeah, that's not proof.
Yeah.
Put her in a home. And you know what? Put him right next to her. Why are you releasing that stuff, dude? If I wanted that
home.
If I wanted that, I could just talk to my mom. Why? We're not seeing. Nothing has changed here.
Well, neither side are entering into that with like good faith arguments. Like, he's obviously has some sort of purpose for content, and then she's whatever the fuck she's doing. I don't know. She's simping.
Had such
simping
a
for
negative
her man.
reaction to you saying both sides, because like my initial thought is like they're not the same. But I see what you're saying.
I mean, I like at a certain point. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know the guy. I don't know what his motives are, but I don't know. At some point, it's like, what are you doing? Obviously, this isn't.
What are you doing, dude?
She doesn't really want to talk to you about this. I mean,
No.
the early videos of his dad, who was just like, I don't care. And I was like, then why are we recording? You're saying that this is about having an important conversation, and someone in the conversation saying, I don't care what you're saying. You're not having a conversation anymore. So what is it?
Yeah.
What is this thing? So I don't know. Whatever. Maybe it's cathartic to somebody. Maybe someone had a really good relationship with their parents, and their parents are like level-headed and whatever, and they're like, this is kind of fun. See it differently.
It's a Republican who was raised by liberal parents, and they're like, fuck, my childhood would have been so much better if my parents were horrible like me. And they watch it going, God, I wish she was my mom. I wish she was my mom.
Look at those big naturals. I wonder if they float.
Well, I don't know about those. I know a woman. New. I knew a woman.
And she's reunited with Papa, getting her back blown out right now because of me. And Jesus. So, Patreon patrons, thank you so much.
Still coughs
thank
in
you
heaven.
So much. I hope so, because otherwise, is it really heaven? If you
or
get there
really
and Papa is not coughing,
I don't trust him. Then you know you're in hell.
You're in hell at that point. Patrons, thank you again. You're wonderful. You saved my life and all those things. And Drew, as we go, I would challenge you between now and our next Twinnuendo, write a BuzzFeed quiz yourself. You know, I heard a lot of criticism, a lot of barking. Think you do better?
I would love to.
Think you do better?
And Grant, and I will. I will write a Christian BuzzFeed quiz.
Okay.
And I'll make you take it next week. I'll do it. I'm doing it.
Okay. I'm in it to win it for the Lord.
I do want to say, you will have to remind me the day that we're filming that I haven't done it yet. So just keep that in mind. Thanks.
I'll do it. Thank you, everybody. It's been another incredible episode of Twinnuendo. Drew, thank you. I love you. You're crooked, and I hope you enjoy your crooked life.
Crooked Hillary.
And Barack Hussein Obama, it's there, and people forget that, but that's his name. That's in there. It means something. It doesn't mean nothing. I guess that's it. Bye, everybody.